my name is Sunny Clater, and I am going to be creating a racetrack with a car that navigates that racetrack without any help from us. Now, the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to create a picture. I'm actually going to create my racetrack. Now I want right and left hand turns in here for my car to navigate around. And I also want to add in some grass. Now you're going to want to use two different colors for the outer grass and the inner grass so that later when you set your scripts, your car will be able to distinguish between the two colors and know which way to turn. Okay, this looks pretty good, so I'm going to keep it. Now, so that I don't have to worry about this moving around on me and so my car can travel on it, I'm going to set it as my background. Now you can see I have two images. I don't need to keep this image anymore now that I have it as my background. So I'm going to toss it in the trash. And now I'm going to create my race car. I like to create a picture a little larger to begin with and then resize it after I've created the image so that I don't have to worry about working with something so small. So here we go. Got our wheels. And now we've got some headlights. Now the headlights are very important because with those headlights, that's how we are going to actually see the color so that our car will know when to turn. Alright, now as you can see, this green arrow right here is pointed towards the side of my car. Well, that's my forward motion. That's no good if it's pointed towards the side of the car. We want the car to be moving forward. So I'm going to reset that motion. Forward motion is now towards the front of the car. That's great. And then now I have to resize it so it'll actually fit on our little track here. And that looks pretty good. Okay, so now we're going to set some scripts. We need our car to go forward. Well, it's a race car, so I don't think 5 is going to cut it. And here we go. So we're going to have some tests. Put 2 tests in here. Whoops, not there. Right there. And we're going to have our sketch see some color. Now I'm going to have the outer color, the inner color, and both colors, oops, not that. Let's get that closer. Maybe I should have done that before I resized the car. There we go. There we go. Alright, let's resize that card back. Okay, so now what I have is that when the white headlights see this color, then I'm going to have it turn by 10. And then down here, when the white headlights see the internal color, I'm going to have it move by -10. Now you have to make sure that you have -10 in there, or else the car will end up turning the same way it would for the outside. You're just going to have it go in circles. Alright, I think I've got all my scripts in there. Let's see how this works. Test it out a little bit. Let's weave it a little bit, but it's mostly staying on the track. Let's try to make it a little bit slower and make it turn by a little bit more. That might help a little bit. Alright. Might have made my track a little bit big for showing this. Okay. It's not doing too bad. It's mostly staying on the track there. I'm sure I could adjust these numbers by a little bit more and get it to do a little bit better. But the point is that you now see how to create a car within Squeak that travels on a track, runs itself, and if it is taken, oh, that's better. If it's taken off the track, it's going to travel until it gets its way back on there and sets itself straight.